Hey guys.
Hey everyone.
So today we're going to go through some of our favourite tips and tricks for making the most of Halloween Horror Nights. So tip number one for us is going to be watch the TV shows and movies that are there for the event. Halloween Horror Nights have a bunch of different intellectual properties that they host at the event. Yeah, ranging from things like Stranger Things to Ghostbusters. Some of the set designs in those houses are absolutely incredible.
So if you just take a minute, I know you're going to be scared along the way, but if you've watched the shows and the films, you can have a look around and see how much detail's just been put into the houses.
Yeah, it's honestly like one of the favourite aspects of the event for us now, isn't it? Seeing the set design and stuff.
Definitely.
So yeah, do your homework before you go.
Tip number two is to start at the back of the park. So I know when you go in, you're going to be tempted to want to start at the front. They're there, you're excited, and normally some of the headliners going to be at the front. But if you start at the back, you're going to get round so much quicker. There's normally like 5-minute waits to begin with at the back, so that's what we'd recommend.
Alright, so tip number three is a lot of the attractions for the daytime guests are open at Halloween Horror Nights as well. So the likes of Transformers, Men in Black, The Mummy and Ride Rocket are all open. Some very short wait times for some of these rides and attractions as well. So if you find yourself not wanting to wait an hour to get into Horror Nights house, you can always go on one of the main attractions.
And Ride Rocket's awesome to ride at night. Tip number four would be, if you've already activated a reusable cup at Universal in the daytime, you can use them at Halloween Horror Nights as well. So on the Coke Freestyle machines, you can have unlimited drinks then for your night at Horror Nights. And if you are wanting an alcoholic drink throughout the night, you can also get beers and cocktails in the speciality glasses. Now I think they're one of the best souvenirs that you can get as well. We use them all year round. Nice little blinky cup.
Yeah, and you can also save when you go and revisit the bar the second time if you've still got that souvenir cup in hand. It's also a massively Instagrammable thing to do, to put your picture of yourself with your blinky cup on at Halloween Horror Nights. Okay, so the next tip is kind of more of a general theme park one, but definitely applies to Halloween Horror Nights. So you want to be prepared for any weather. Florida can be torrential rainfall, or it can be, really hot in the evenings as well. And you want to wear really comfortable shoes because you can be waiting in queue lines for hours at a time. So that does take its toll over the evening, definitely. So yeah, wear those comfortable trainers, or those sneakers, as you guys like to call them in the States. Okay, so next tip is going to be for all of you Harry Potter fans out there. So Diagon Alley in Universal Studios actually remains open for the course of the evening at Halloween Horror Nights. It looks awesome at night, right?
It's amazing, especially the dragon, because the dragon breathing fire at night, that's an awesome photo op.
Yeah, for sure. And we've not done this personally, but it is very quiet in there. So if you want to do any of the kind of interactive wand spots and stuff, it's probably a good opportunity to do that if you are planning on visiting Horror Nights too.
So our next tip would be for people who are able to stay until the park closes, and that would be that the queues do die down a lot as the night goes on, later on in the night. So if you are able to stay later, then you're going to be having your 5-minute waits. Yeah,
we had a walk on when we did Patient Zero at 2018. It was amazing. Like, you don't get that at Horror Nights, but I think it was like 1:30 at night when we did that. So yeah, if you can wait until later on in the evening,
yeah, you might get that opportunity as well.
So a big tip which has become kind of relevant in the past few years is the tribute store. Yeah, you definitely don't want to miss the tribute store. It's by there between Jimmy Fallon and the Mummy. But they theme, like, it's just a store, but they theme it like to the IPs that are there that evening. So Stranger Things and Universal Monsters there last year, and it was just like, they theme the rooms really kind of awesomely. It's kind of breathtaking actually. And yeah, you don't want to, like, if you do want to get your merchandise, like, get it from there because it's kind of a treat.
I think they've got actual treats, sweet treats in there as well, which you can't get anywhere else in the park as well, so it is worth taking a look. So our next tip would be to do the Stay and Scream. Now, I don't know what it's going to be like this year, so 2021, but normally it's a few different sort of ring-penned areas, and you're allowed to wait inside Universal Studios before the event starts, and then you're ready to go straight into the queue as soon as they let you in. I think they normally open it a bit sooner, so you may even get to start checking out Halloween Horror Nights before the regular guests get to go in, so it is worth it if you are able to. For Stay and Scream, you do need to have a Universal ticket for daytime to be able to wait in the park, else you won't be able to get in before Halloween Horror Nights does start.
Alright, so next tip is, in addition to the houses and scare zone, they also have a couple of shows on. In 2019 it was the Marathon of Mayhem show, which was like kind of like a light show over the lagoon.
Yeah.
At the stadium they also had a dance troupe called Academy of Villains. It's going to be a different act this year, but it's always usually like a very good show. So yeah, definitely check that out as well.
And finally, last but not least, we do recommend that you get the famous pizza fries and twisted taters.
You've not really been to Horror Nights if you haven't had either pizza fries or twisted taters, have you? It's one of the kind of main staple foods of the event, if you like. So yeah, to have truly been there, man, like you gotta try them out.
Yeah, don't miss out. So that's some of our tips and tricks that we wanted to share with you for the event.
Yeah, if we've missed anything in particular, do leave it down in the comments down below. We'd love to hear any of your guys' tips, make our experience a bit better at the park. If you have liked the video, please do give us a big thumbs up.
And do subscribe to the channel for our future videos as well. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.